Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Olusegun Oyekami of Nusa Capital, coming to you on a rather cool evening from South Africa. And today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. And as I'm sure some of you already know, I've already had a rant about Bitcoin, particularly on my audio blog. If you haven't, I'll probably just put a link below and then you'll be able to link up and listen to it. And it is also to do that particular blog piece was also to do with the video I made of what V-shaped recovery. But anyway, I'm doing this video because a few friends of mine keep asking me, when is the price of Bitcoin going to go up? When is the price of Bitcoin going to go up? And I keep telling them, watch the videos. It couldn't be simpler than that. It's quite simple. So I'm just going to talk about it again, only this time from a different point of view. Now, previous videos I had covered on Bitcoin, I had used the bullish support, which was the 20 weekly SMA and the 21 weekly EMA. And for those of you that don't know, SMA is simple moving average, and EMA is the exponential moving average. And so I would also suggest that you check out those videos for a full explanation about what I was talking about. But the crux or the gist of the matter of those particular videos was simply that if the price of Bitcoin does not go above those two moving averages, then do not expect the price of Bitcoin to go up. Now today, we're going to take one step further and say and explain something much even more simpler. And here, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, just very quickly, this is a moving average cloud with the 21 EMA, the 34 EMA, and the 50. The blue one here is the 50 SMA. Now, I could have continued because some of you may recognize that 21 and 34 are Fibonacci numbers. I could have continued with 55, but I decided not to. I said, let me put the 50 because that's the one most people use. And as you can see, the blue line here, the 50 weekly SMA, acts as support. Now, the price action here has broken the 21. It has also broken below the 34. So now the 50 is acting as support, as you can see. Now, this last candle, we're waiting to see where that will go. But so far, you can't really say that it's broken below 50. You've got to have a couple of more candles below it before you can say, okay, it's broken below 50. Now, do not expect, when you see this, now that we've added the 34 weekly dimension, do not expect to see the price rise. Expect the price to continue to go sideways. Now, some analysts, based on their deductions and charts, would tell you that the price of Bitcoin could stay like this, could continue to trade sideways, possibly to the end of August and maybe even to September. But if we're to go with that and we just say, let's just play devil's advocate for a moment here, because none of us really knows, we're just sort of making some estimations. So if I put the Ichimoku, the weekly Ichimoku chart here, and let's move that here, and ladies and gentlemen, you can see overall, for those of you who play around with Ichimoku, you can see that this, under the laws of Ichimoku, this is a bullish chart. Why? Because this green one here, this is the Chiku span, it's above the cloud. The price action itself here is also above the cloud. The Tendencies, which is the blue line, is above the cloud. And the Kijun-sen is also, the yellow one here, is also above the cloud. Now, the cloud, as you can see, the cloud is at an angle here. This means that, oh, the price is going up. It more or less mirrors the price. And now it's trading sideways. Which means that this circle span B, don't worry about it if you don't understand. I'm probably going to make a video on Ichimoku to explain some of these things better. But the Ichimoku tries to give you some idea of what could possibly happen with the price in the future. And you can see here, if I put my cursor at the end here, and if you look down, you will see that it goes down to about the 3rd of January there, 3rd of January 2022. And based on this, if you look at the red line here, it is telling you that the price is going to be about 37,015. While the blue line, break up, the green line here is telling you it's going to be about 42,269. Those are the price ranges that you should expect. So the idea of maybe going to the moon, people should calm down about that and sort of just sit tight and wait. You will find, if you read a lot of the articles and everything going on out there, you will find that the Bitcoin OGs are not panicking. They're just dollar cost averaging. I would suggest you do the same. Don't panic. Hold your position. Increase your position. Even if it's $20, $30, $40, whatever you have for a month, just buy. The prices are going to remain in range anyway, and they're quite affordable at the moment, because once the prices take off from here and go beyond that 41, 42,000 level, don't expect to see that coming. It's not going to come back. The worst you can expect, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this line here, is about 29,899. So you can say 29,900. It's just about the worst thing that you can expect. Don't expect it to fall to 20,000. I don't think that's going to happen. So instead of that, you're going to get a lot of sideways movement. Now, the earliest anything is going to happen is possibly going to be maybe September. Don't expect anything dramatic to happen in August, except somebody throws some spanner in the works. I mean, you never know how people are going to behave, so we don't really know. But in the current incarnation, I wouldn't expect much. Expect it to continue to give you, well, a little bit of a bearish nightmare at the moment. I can't say it's completely bearish. The only time I would say it is fully bearish is when that price action, ladies and gentlemen, right here falls below the cloud. In other words, when this price comes down below the cloud, then I'll begin to say, okay, now this is bearish. But until that time, it isn't. What you have is just a tendency, because it's going sideways. People are getting bored. Excuse me. People are kind of getting upset that it's not going up. It's going, after all, people said it's going to get to the moon, it's going to go to 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. I would continue to insist. I will continue to insist to everybody. Please, please, please don't get overexcited. What you should expect is this price to continue to go sideways for a while. You already know the range between 29,900 and about 41,400. That's the range that you should expect. Don't expect anything other than that. For now, the earliest you should expect anything beginning to happen is possibly September. And even that, there's no guarantee. This is not our first rodeo. We've had things in the past. I mean, all you have to do is go back and look at the charts, and you will see that it's not the first time we've had things go on for a while. I mean, look at what happened here from about, let's do this. Let's use the cross. Somewhere here from about May 2018. Things were absolutely miserable for any, Bitcoin investor until about May of 2019. So from May 2018 to May 2019, that was a whole year. And people persevered. That was a whole year, ladies and gentlemen. Also notice this. You can see that the price action actually fell below the 34 as well as the 50. And look at what happened. It went down. Came back up. Went down briefly, came back up, went down, and then we've had a long run. So this happening now, I don't think anybody should get themselves upset about it at all. Like I've said, I'm no financial advisor, but for those of you who love Bitcoin, who love your cryptos, increase your positions gradually. The kind of money that if you lost it tomorrow, you're not going to cry about it. That's what you should do, and not and not sit on the sidelines weeping and crying that, oh, this thing has not gone up. As I said to you, the Bitcoin OGs are not panicking. They're sitting tight. And if you look at some of the stories earlier today, Some people are increasing their position on Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. The real excitement is going to be in Ethereum, but Bitcoin is the store of value, our digital gold for this era. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think you've heard enough from me. Do not panic. And as always, keep your eyes and ears open and your trading sharp. Have a good one.